I'm Claire, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about whether or not we are free beings. When you move into year 13, this is something that you're going to study. And so you're going to consider something called determinism. You're going to think a little bit about, can we choose for ourselves what it is we do? Or are we programmed to do things and we think we're free, but we're not really? So in order to do this, I want to introduce you to my dog. So this is Nellie. She's my rescue dog. We've had her for about 4 years. She's 6 years old and she's a Patterdale. And what that means is that she likes, well, she's been bred for chasing small things, usually rats, but she has a bit of a tendency to like sheep. So dogs are pretty simple creatures compared to human beings, but they're still quite complex. Her breeding tells us a lot about what she's going to be like. She is bred to be a hunter, to go down holes, to seek out rats, rabbits, and so on and so forth. But there's more to it than that. She's also a rescue. We're pretty unclear about what she's going to be like because we don't know much about her background, as you will see now. So once we were out on a walk together and she got under a fence and started chasing some sheep around. As we found out, I think she's frightened of the sheep really, but for some reason, as a terrier, she decides that it's a good idea to run towards the thing she's scared of, barking noisily. And so we ended up chasing this dog all around this field with all the sheep going crazy, and it was an absolute nightmare. So we realised quite quickly that we were going to have to do something about this. She'd also do the same if she came across cows, horses, any other animal really. So this is what we did. As we know, can be trained. Through a system of conditioning, we rewarded good behaviour and we failed to reward bad behaviour. This meant that while we persistently used this technique, she got to the point where she understood that when she saw sheep or when she saw another animal, she actually came to us and looked expectantly at us rather than going towards the thing, the sheep, the dog, whatever it is, that seemed to be a threat to her. So the field that we're coming up to now has got sheep with their lambs in it. So this would be a real problem in the past. If you have a look, there's still fencing, but she would have got under that in the past. And we're coming up now to the gate, where sometimes she likes to have a really good sniff. Where is she? Look, there she is. But she's not having a sniff because she knows what's coming. Not interested in the slightest in these lovely tasty fat sheep. Hello, tasty fat sheep and your babies. And what's she doing? Look at me. Honestly, it's very unimpressive in a lot of ways if you've not seen what kind of rabid animal that she was when I first got her. So through this technique, Nellie's become a pretty biddable dog really. For most of the time, we actually can predict that she will do as she's told, and we can make sure that she is in the right place when we want her to be, and she's pretty safe around other animals. So, you can see her over the other end of the garden. Let's see if we can get her to come, because she knows I've got treats. Nellie! Come on! Look at that. So, Nellie behaves as she does as a mixture of breeding and training. Are human beings the same? Are we predictable? Are we controlled by our genetics and our upbringing? Or are we free?